what it is about March Caprice that makes me want to dress in like mostly all pink, even though that's like never any one of our theme colors. Hello and welcome back to yet another wonderful year of March Caprice, and yes, you are seeing that correctly. That is a bit of embrace on the inner corner as well as just a subtle hint of nobody else on the outer eye. Ooh, ah, look at it. It's back once again. And since we did some beauty stuff last year, I think we can carry on with that theme a little bit, and instead of doing makeup beauty, we're going more for fashion beauty. One of the things that's just gotten stuck in here in the way that my brain works is that like I get a thing and then I need to learn absolutely everything about it, and that little thing that's going on right now is fashion history, so I need to learn everything about it because I want to be like one of those hot girlies that knows like fashion and is able to like rattle off things like, oh, is that a Takashi Murakami Speedy? Iconic. Like, it's just hot to know a bunch of words, right? That's hot, isn't it? And since I've seen this video by Polygon a couple years back that delves into how Final Fantasy inspires kind of JRPG fashion in general, and how specifically Nomura's designs, because he is kind of a fashion girly as well. Hot, dad. Hot. I don't know about you, but my father's slamming.
How Nomura's designs are really inspired by the fashion world itself, and how that creates a snapshot of human life at the point that he was developing those designs.
And I want to make this video that kind of delves into, okay, what is perhaps this trend that was happening at the time of the development of this game? How did this or this designer inspire these designs of the characters? However, I am very new to this, and I don't know if you know this, but fashion history is kind of a big subject, so I don't know everything about it yet. So I'm not really prepared to make that video or even possibly series of videos if that were to happen right at this point, but I do kind of want to make this, I guess you could call it like an episode 0, if you will, for that idea. So what we're really gonna be doing is it's gonna be kind of a rant, very opinion based, very like fast and loose. We're just gonna talk about Sora, Riku, and Kairi's outfits, also just the 3 of them for right now. I hope that's okay. Happy March Caprice. So it's not a secret that Sora's outfit for Kingdom Hearts 1 is obviously very inspired by Mickey himself. You have the big yellow shoes, you have the big red pants. Let's see, what else do we have here? Also, shout out to the KH Wiki and oof on Sora's original render. Ooh. Just the contrast, very high up. I usually love contrast, but this is a bit too much. But also like trying to make these blends of like early 2000s trends with like emos. Oh my god. I am a Kingdom Hearts fan, which is emo adjacent. I'm failing you so hard. A wallet chain. With a big wallet chain on the side. I swear I lived through this era. And like you also get this iconic silhouette. Not just even like ignoring the hair for a second. He has his little like cropped bolero that's also short sleeve with a hood. The very pillowy baggy pants and of course the shoes, which is a silhouette that's carried through each of his iterations of his outfits. And kind of the only thing that seems a little bit out of place and a little bit out of touch, and maybe that could be different based on the fact that at the time we are not really aware of what kind of material these clothes are made of. So like that could be like a very airy cottony or linen-y type onesie, a romp hem. Sora very ahead of the romp hem trend, all right? Super ahead of his time. Fashion forward even. But the way that it sheens, it makes everything look like it's made out of almost like a dense leather, which seems a bit out of place for the very tropical home world that the 3 of these, our main trio, come from. And I don't think that is exemplified anywhere else any better than with Riku. Because Riku's pants just have this that looks like very dense leather. I've never even like kind of imagined that to be like a jean material. Well, maybe the underside of it, especially like the chaps. The chaps look like leather to me. And then you have them like bound in by those buckles at the ankles, just I feel like he pools in his sweat. Yeah, he's always kind of, he's always made me think he was maybe a little bit of a horse girl growing up because of the cut off gloves here. That makes me feel very like, oh, he needs to go muck out the stalls. He's riding horses with his chaps. That's why he needs like more protection around the legs, maybe of a little bit of a thicker material. Well, and of course, if we want to talk about like who's gonna do well in heat, I think Kairi's, especially her first outfit, takes the cake every single time. She has workout gear on. She is ready for the gym. She's got a sports bra. She's got those moisture wicking sweatbands. She's got mules on. Lots of breathability there. And of course, her first skirt is so fucking cute with the one little belt securing button. And the skirt aspect of it, oh, so sporty and cute and playful and silly and sassy and fun, as well as an early 2000s choker. Slayed the game every day. You cannot beat her about anything. You are always coming in last place when you're racing against Kairi, except in a physical race. And that's fine. I'm not quick either. And I think what's also fun when you look at all three of them together is that they are these big, bright primary colors, and they look like just like a little collection of jewels. They're just fun. They're just fun, bouncing, beautiful, and new and fresh and different, while also incorporating these hard edges of the 2000s. You know, with the wallet chains, with the chokers, with the cut-off gloves. Just very cool while also being too hot. And then, you know, there's just no beating the Kingdom Hearts 2 outfits. All three of them peaked here. I mean, you continue on with the basic peak Sora silhouette. Cropped bolero, romp him-esque. He graduated onto separate pants, but his shirt is still tucked in, and the pants are always very pillowy and bubbly. Did you know that you can freeze the bubbles in Hollow Bastion? Did you know that you could do that? Big shoes. Ooh, big shoes. And now we got pockets. We were really into cargo pants by this point in the now later 2000s. Storage, I think, is a big part of these designs, because now we're starting to like tiptoe towards kind of a bigger trend throughout Nomura's greater work when working with these JRPG characters, because so much of a JRPG is about like collecting stuff. So like having it either on your person somewhere as little character details, or to show that you have these really big pockets, is kind of the new trend that he was kind of going with in this time. There is so much money to be made in the fashion industry with bags, glorious bags everywhere. Like there is an entire division of fashion that is just dedicated towards bags. And it's one like aspects of having bags and storage that the fashion industry just refuses to sell me are these like little side pouches. I don't play D&D, but like I love the aesthetic. Everybody wants satchels, and they want little side pouches and like little thigh belts that attach your thigh pouches to your thighs and also your belt. I think we're starting to get there maybe with like the trend of like the fanny pack coming back. It's just that Gen Z needs to wear the fanny pack correctly. You wear the fanny pack around the waist because it then leads to arms-free activities. It goes, the fanny pack goes right above your fanny. Do you not understand me? Hands-free activities. And hopefully, because we're now kind of swinging around back, you know, because trends go in these cycles. If we are kind of going back to like the 90s and early 2000s fanny pack aesthetic, maybe we can get into this sweet little sweet spot of tons of side storage. Cargo pants are actually really big and back, but I need a side pouch on my side. Also for Sora, like he has this beautiful incorporation of this tiny detail of bringing like armored pauldrons into his clothing. Nomura has been doing armor designs for almost about as long as he's been doing just straight character designs as opposed to like monster designs. So like that's such a cute little nod to all of this past work before Kingdom Hearts 2, and also the way that he's going to incorporate armor into the Birth by Sleep trio. And their designs are so great. Like every single one of them, their KH2 designs are the best. Like they clear everything else. I'm so sorry if you, like, come on. Long-haired Riku with the saggy cargo pants. Oh wow, so cool. It's 2007 and I'm looking up at Riku as a 15-year-old and I am 10. So that's a big difference, and I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool. I can't wait to like go to a high school and have like a locker and drive. Riku got to drive his motorcycle to school. I want to drive my motorcycle to school too.
Wait, and the little opening at the bottom of the shirt. The little opening at the bottom of the shirt.
What a cute little character design choice to have a character who goes like, something about my outfit is missing. Perfect. Just that little bit of extra, you can tell he cares too much, but he wants to appear like he doesn't care at all. Such good character work in the character design. That's what the character design is all about. I love my father so much. The environmental storytelling of the breaking of the wrist and the patchwork, like it's like a sock that he's got. That's the only compression that he's getting, and he's like, belt. Not the best. I don't very much like the rock stud kind of look. But it definitely was very of the time. I can't like blame him for that. Also, kind of a cropped little thing going on here, as well as it's Riku's thing to not have shoulders. It's a Rikai thing because also she has just a little bit of zipped up from the bottom. Go ahead, girl. The tying your shoes not in the correct way and like lacing it up the leg. Oh, so girly, so coquette, so wild and silly and expressive. Oh my god, girls are fun too. And again, this has like this wonderful blend of sporty and spice, but also like very sweet and girly in the most endearing way, with like the laces and the bows, but it's attached to Converse. Who says I can't wear my Converse with my dress? Well, baby, this is me. With the leather suspenders and like the side package, of course, with a little girly bow on it. A little girly bow on it. The girly scalloping up at the top of the, but that's attached to a hoodie. Oh, the little girly cami is a hoodie too. Oh. And then of course, you know, you get into the later games and we find where this is translated into, you know, finding out what exactly the texture of everything is. And you find that, you know, her dress is this very hard and heavy looking, like canvasy material. If I can find any render that has her. Can I only have like American McGee's Kairi somewhere? With rivets! Rivets! Oh, it has rivets on it! Cause you know what? She's riveting. I'll be going now. Happy Marriage, Caprice.
And on top of all that, she got a sticking outfit for this game.
When you have something like a uniform, how an individual wears it says so much about them. So much character work, so much environmental storytelling. 1, the shirt is not tucked in. 2, sleeves rolled up. Now, what can we deduce from this? Well, we could probably deduce it's hot. Yes, we've established that, you know, Destiny Islands is probably a very hot place. They got tropical foliage everywhere. But Selphie also has her shirt untucked, so we don't know if this is exactly how their uniforms are meant to be worn. I would assume that they would need to be tucked in at least while school is in session, but she does not have her sleeves rolled up. So what do you think that says about Kairi? The way that I've always interpreted it is she needs to show off them guns, right? Like, there is that one Nomura quote about how, like, oh, in this interim between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, with Riku and Sora gone, Kairi was then the strongest amongst the children on Destiny Islands. And the thing about that interview quote is that, like, it's fine, right? It's fine, but you are telling me that with words in extra canon material. This is a beautiful way to say that in-game, quietly, with character. I think that's great. Visual storytelling, environmental storytelling, character storytelling, character design. Just a character design. Okay, moving on. Now, of course, you know, since Kairi got a little bit of an extra outfit there, she's not gonna be in the discussion of Dream Drop Distance. Now, awesome in my world, she's also another merch Caprice organizer. Oh my god. Love the growth we've been having. It's a great year. It's actually a really great year. I really love, oh god, I love my friends. She's the one that kind of came up with the idea for this video and kind of just let me take it. And like, she never made like a caveat
that I had to praise Dream Drop's outfits, even though that is what inspired her to have this idea for this video. Oh, maybe you should watch her video tomorrow for more information on that. Oh, and also hee hee.
But like, when the character designs and the outfits and the fashion is woven into the narrative, how could they not be? You know what I mean? Like, okay, so yes, like we've talked about the silhouette of Sora, the color blocking of where the color goes in the pants isn't changed all that much, and Nomura is kind of, you can kind of see him almost like struggle to be like, how can I change this up? But like, don't fix what ain't broken, I guess. And of course, you know, the Rikusen's sigil. Oh, it's such a great twist because like, it's like, oh, it's the thing that's been there. But that is absolutely nothing compared to Riku's design. Because, you know, of course, new haircut. Oh, the haircut inspires somebody. I don't know exactly who it could be. Maybe a prince of, something or other. Zipper, a little bit smaller, pants pulled up just a little bit higher, but like, whoa gosh,
dang.
This is just cropped things. I love cropped things. He's got kind of the same pants going on. It's just like a generic, like light wash jean. Who knows? Because, you know, this is once again, don't really know what the actual material is like because of the engine that it's in. Has a little bit of Kairi stuff going on with his shoes. Love that for her. And love that for him too, actually. Love that for both of them. But of course, nothing beats that Dream Eater sigil. Cause it's none, the Rikusen symbol, sure, it's a great twist that, oh, all of a sudden that thing that's on your clothes is a major plot point. This is entirely different because this was built on his back. The thing that the player is going to be staring at the entirety of the game and just, oh, that means something. Wow. This should be the standard. This should be the standard. This should be the standard. Like if there is ever like a, you know, like RPG, the little bobs and the bangles that they always have, on them, if at one point a major like plot point of an RPG is that character takes that off and like uses I don't know, like a big bomb or whatever, that would be so good, because you don't expect like this to be like movable or removable stuff. Also, just like the little peak of skin here, whore. Like, nothing will ever beat just the innate coolness of the Kingdom Hearts 2 outfits across the board. But like, leave it to like a head character designer like Nomura being a director of a thing to incorporate the character design into the narrative. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good, and it's so peak. So peak, I love a peak. Well, and then, Kingdom Hearts 3 went plaid. I have to say, unfortunately, at the end of it kind of comes up to a little bit more of a disappointing thing, because like all of the 3 outfits are a little bit disappointing. I mean, of course, I have a weakness for buffalo plaid, don't get me wrong. I made this. This is like the first thing that I've ever made, and I made it, and of course, it's buffalo plaid. I like it, don't get me wrong, but like, it shouldn't be like the only thing you bring to the table. Did Nomura just get really into Burberry in like 2016? Riku, even though he was like the first one to have the haircut, he has become Noctis 2.0 too. It's a little disappointing. He doesn't even have his lower belly showing. He doesn't have his lower belly peep. He doesn't have his shoulders exposed. Who is this? Somebody said like, oh, this is appropriate work attire, and he had to change. It's so sad. And you know what also is a shame? Something that I meant to say in my video way long ago, talking about Kairi's skirt, you know? The trend cycle, remember the trend cycle? At the time that this game was being developed, early 2000s chokers came back in such a big way. Why was Kairi not put back in a choker here? It's such a shame. I don't feel bad about the upper half. The upper half is quite nice, right? And you can tell we finally have the graphical fidelity to tell that this is a very sturdy material, right? Very sturdy. Actually, I think I might have found the exact piece that inspired Nomura to make this. Here is an Hermes bag, the Toile Officielle in Nagoya Garden Party 36, which not only looks like Kairi, but like down to the material that is used for these separate colors. You can see that has this like ribbed canvas material with this Naganda leather. Yeah. See? That's Naganda leather right there. See that? It's the piece that is... Nomura's an Hermes boy. And not only that, I also have found this North Face X Gucci. Or North Fucci. Oh, sorry, is this breaking our shipping rules? That like color blocked out the shoulders the way that Kairi's, dress does. So like that's what you can like look forward to in the big project. Like where do you think things are coming from? And also like speaking of this scene, also shout out KH Vids, you know, that probably should have been that, you know, that kind of visual storytelling that we were expecting to carry over from Dream Drop, huh? That maybe should have been something at some point, especially because you re-rendered a video file to get to this point. I guess like they're cute or whatever, but like, really? Nothing? Kairi doesn't get any more than that? Okay. And also, it's stupid, right? A skirt that's split down the middle, that that's different on both sides. It's stupid, right? But also, like the 13-year-old that lives within myself that doodled outfits exactly like this in the margins of her notes. 13-year-olds love asymmetry, okay? And the little 13-year-old that lives inside me still does to this day. This asymmetry is cool. There is not the balance that has been in every other Kairi iteration here of like very girly but also just a little bit sporty. There needed just a little bit more sportiness in this. The boots aren't even all that sporty, you know? The boots are very, they look a little tough, you know what I mean? They're more goth than they are tomboy. She needed just a little something, just a little something, just a little, give her some bike shorts under it. There's, you know, the little ruffling like you had in the other camisole, except now it is kind of just tips the scales over into even more girly because it doesn't have like the hoodie attached to it. There's a hoodie attached to other things, but like it's missing the gauntlets. It's missing maybe some like knee protection. There's a lot of exposed leg going on here for no reason, especially when, once again, like war, we need like armor and stuff. Or at least like with the boys have pockets, storage. She has no storage. Look at how deep those pockets are. Nothing. You know, do you know how much of an affront it is to women to not give us functional pockets? It's like, you know, the girlies who have nothing else to be quirky about. They say, whoa, it's got pockets and it can fit my whole phone in it. Don't I have a personality? And unfortunately, it's very disappointing that like we've gone through all of these elements of classic iconic silhouettes to narrative character design storytelling to let's just put her in pink. Girls like pink, right? Oh, get another Noctis. Get another, like, I guess, like, different paint by numbers. You get one little accent that's different and most of the other things are kind of the same. It's very disappointing. And no, I don't want to talk about Sora's K short clothes because they suck. Anyway, like I said, kind of fast and loose, not a real point that I was trying to get across in this video, just like some word vomit, because you know words are hot, and if you say enough of them, you'll be hot too. And if you're watching this video as it's premiering, that means that you are attending March Caprice right now. Yes, you are. You're at March Caprice. March Caprice is an event by the fans for the fans, a special place where we can all get together at around the end of March, the Kingdom Hearts anniversary for the series, and show off our creative outlets, you know. It's a cyclical cycle of Nomura is inspired by a lot of like fashion and trends and stuff to put it into the artistic work of Kingdom Hearts, and we take Kingdom Hearts and we put our own artistic flair on it outwards into more stuff that people can go see and love and share and enjoy and be a part of and da-da-da. It's so fun to see what other people come up with every year. Like this video, for instance, will be added to a March Caprice playlist on the March Caprice YouTube channel, and you can see all of the other categories and what they're doing at marchcaprice.com, and we can't wait to show you what we've got in store next year too. It's gonna be a good one. It's our 5th year anniversary next year. Oh my god, it's coming up so fast. I hope you enjoy the playlist and the website for this year and past years and future years and everything come together in this March Caprice goodness. I love it when we come together for March Caprice. I love March Caprice. And I hope you do too. I usually say something right about now. What did I say? I say something. Happy March Caprice! Bye.